Greetings, party people. Welcome back to ATCpro. We're working Albuquerque. TRACON is a little bit busier this time, so here we go. November 6-1 Papa Cloud, but maintain 1-3000. It's here for now, at least. We'll see.
Maintain 1-3000, Twin Beach, 6-1 Papa.
November 7-8 Foxtrot, turn left heading 350 Cloud, and maintain 1-3000.
Say again, Aero Commander 7-8 Fox.
November 7-8 Foxtrot, turn left heading 340.
Left to 340, Aero Commander 7-8 Fox.
November 7-8 Foxtrot, climb and maintain 1-3000.
1-3000, Aero Commander 7-8 Fox.
Southwest 2974, report Albuquerque inside 2 o'clock, 4 miles.
Looking for the airport Southwest 2974.
Flight 1873, turn right heading 170, descend to maintain 7500.
Right to 170, descend and maintain 7500 at flight 1873.
Get out of 1219, climb and maintain flight level 200. Oh wait, what am I doing?
Climbing to flight level 200.
That's an arrival, whoopsie. Get out of 1219, turn right. Heading 310, descend to maintain 7200.
310, descend and maintain 7200, United 1219.
Southwest 2974, turn right, heading 10, report Albuquerque in sight.
Airport in sight heading 100, Southwest 2974.
Southwest 2974, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Direct to look visual for 8 Southwest 2974.
Southwest 2974, cleared visual approach runway 8. I think they got it, but I want to make sure.
Runway 4 for Southwest 2974.
Yeah, they got it. They're turning toward their runway. C61 Papa. Cloud at 13. I'm okay. I'm comfortable with that because present position direct D9 is going to miss this MVA here. November 61 Papa, clear direct to D9.
Direct D9, Twin Beach, 6-1 Papa.
Flight 1873, reduce speed to 170, turn left. Heading 110, report Albuquerque in sight. 10 o'clock, 16 miles.
170, turn heading 110, looking for the airport and flight 1873.
They actually got all that impressive.
North, Double Eagle. Tower, request release Cheyenne to Lima Romeo runway 17.
Get out of 1219, turn right, heading 360. Intercept runway 3 localizer.
360 localizer for 3 United 1219.
Southwest 2974, contact the tower on 120.3. Southwest 2974, contact the tower on 120.3.
120.3 Seattle Southwest 2974.
So yeah, and yes, they are going towards where departures might be coming from, but I should be able to turn them to the right soon. Actually, no. November 70 Foxtrot, turn right. Director Fatties.
Direct Fatty, Aero Commander 7-8 Fox.
November 932 Lima Romeo. Heading 170, climbing to 7000, released.
170 and 7000 Cheyenne to Lima Romeo released Zulu Oscar.
November Alpha. And I just realized that there's some wizardry afoot. Okay. Flight 1873, report Albuquerque in sight. 11 o'clock, 13 miles.
Airport in sight and flight 1873.
Flight 1873, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Visual for 8 and flight 1873.
November 6-1 Papa, contact Albuquerque Center on 132.8.
Albuquerque Center on 132.8. Good day, Twin Beach, 6-1 Papa.
Airport in sight and flight 1873.
Yep, I already got that, thanks. Get out of 1219, report Albuquerque inside 12 o'clock, what's else?
Airport in sight, United 1219.
Get out of 1219, cleared visual approach runway 8 at 3. Shoot.
Was that runway 8 for United 12?
Nope, it wasn't. Thanks for asking. Get out of 1219, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Verify runway 4 for United 1219.
Nope. Get out of 1219, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Visual for 3 United 1219.
Flight 1873, contact the tower on 120.3.
Verify runway for flight 1873.
Flight 1873, contact the tower on 120.3.
Verify runway for flight 1873.
Okay. Flight 8.
Departure, good afternoon, Cheyenne, November 932 Lima Romeo's with you out of 6,400 for 7,000.
Flight 1873, contact the tower on 120.3.
Forgot to hand off and flight 1873.
That's not what I said at all, but thank you. November 932, Lima Romeo Albuquerque departure radar contact.
Albuquerque approach. Good afternoon, in flight 1296.
It's showing they're 3.6 miles in trail of something. Maybe that's the phantom arrival in front of them. United 1219, contact the tower on 120.3.
120.3 United 1219.
Flight 1296, Albuquerque approach on 702 Natter. Natter 5, expect runway 3. Flight 1296, expect runway 3.
Expect runway 3 in flight 1296.
November 2, Lima Romeo, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climbing to 12,000 Cheyenne to Lima Romeo.
November 2, Lima Romeo, maintain 13,000.
Climb and maintain 13,000 Cheyenne to Lima Romeo.
They're going to Macho, which is the 12.9 MVA. So usually what I do is I give them like 20-30 degrees left of that, so they just miss this MVA here, and then later on, center can put them back on course. Okay, so my plan with 2 Lima Romeo is to get them this north. I have them on a northbound-ish heading, then I'm going to turn them northeastbound, and then they're not going to be on course when I hit them out to center. ATC in the context of the game, I mean simulator, I could just hand them off to center. In real life, that would require some coordination. They're going to 3. I'm not going to send them 8. I'm going to send them to 3. Don't forget. Help me remember. Go back in time and remind me. Time to time machine. That's the most important thing. If you have the ability to travel in time, the most important thing, your number one priority should be going back to whatever time it is now and telling me to send this arrival to runway 3 and not forget and accidentally send the date. Oh wow, they're really climbing. They might actually get to go direct to Macho. Let's see. Handoff C94. I was gonna say bye-bye, but not quite yet. Departure coming soon. So what I was gonna do is put them here, like I said, and then I would have pretended to call Albuquerque Center.
Albuquerque departure. Good afternoon. Southwest 1570 is with you 6,100 climbing 9,000.
Southwest 1570 Albuquerque departure radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200 Southwest 1570.
November 78 Foxtrot, contact Albuquerque Center under 133.65. November 78 Foxtrot, contact Albuquerque Center under 133.65.
133.65 Aero Commander 78 Foxtrot.
November 2 Lima Romeo, turn right direct to Macho.
Dizzy 1 by Soccer Cheyenne to Lima
Nope.
Romeo.
November 2 Lima Romeo, clear direct to Macho.
Dizzy 1 Fox Soccer Cheyenne to Lima Romeo.
2 Lima Romeo, clear direct to Macho.
Direct Macho Cheyenne to Lima Romeo.
So if they were like 10, 15 degrees, 20 degrees left of that, I would have at least pretended to call Albuquerque 16, and that would sound something like Albuquerque 16, Albuquerque North. What am I saying? I was debating on which line to say. Albuquerque 16, Albuquerque North, 25 line. Information, I guess. And then I would say, they would pick up, and I'd say 2 Lima Romeo is heading 040, climbing at 13, or whatever. Would it be an APRIC? I don't know. No, because I'm not. November 2 Lima Romeo, contact Albuquerque Center on 132.8.
132.8. Good evening, Cheyenne to Lima Romeo.
Are you also coming to me? See, multifunction D. Slew, yes you are.
1251, 14,500 to 4,000. We have Charlie.
Flight 1296, turn left. Heading 230, descend to maintain 9,000.
230 down to 9,000 and flight 1296.
Flight 1251, Albuquerque, approach altimeter 2.5, expect runway 3.
Did you want to jump around flight 1251? Verify runway from flight 1251.
Flight 1251, expect runway 3.
Say again, flight 1251.
Flight 1251, expect 3.
Expect 3 and flight 1251.
Southwest 1570, clear director 1 up.
Direct 1 up southwest 1570.
Oh, and by the way, I just remembered.
Albuquerque approach and flight 1253 is a 013,000.
Flight 1253, Albuquerque approach altimeter 2.5, expect runway 8.
Verify runway from flight 1253.
Oh my gosh. Flight 1253, expect 8.
Expect 8 and flight 1253.
Flight 1296, descend to maintain 7,200.
Down to 7,200 and flight 1296.
Southwest 1570, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.32.
Albuquerque Center on 124.8, southwest 1570.
Getting tired, so my voice is getting tired. Having trouble enunciating. Enunciating. The red rabbit and the red rabbit enunciated fairly to the west. Nailed it. Flight 1296, turn right heading 360, report Albuquerque Airport in sight. 1 o'clock, 9 miles.
Heading 360, airport inside and flight 1296.
How, you're going away from the airport, how do you have it? Flight 1296, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Did you want the Delta and flight 1296?
Flight 1296, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Did you want Delta and flight 1296?
Flight 1296, cleared visual approach runway 3. Flight 1296, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Verify runway for flight 1296.
Oh my goodness. Flight 1296, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Verify runway for flight 1296.
Flight 1296, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Cleared for the visual approach for runway
Thank you.
flight 1296.
Flight 1253, fly heading 060, descend to maintain 10,000, maintain 10,000.
Albuquerque approach, good evening, citation November 8, 994 Bravo, would you leveling 15,000?
060, descending to 10,000, descending to 10,000, and flight 1253.
Flight 1296, contact the tower on 120.3. Flight 1296, contact the tower on 120.3.
120.3 and flight 1296.
November 8, 994 Bravo, Albuquerque approach altimeter 2.5, expect runway 3.
Heading 290, verify runway for citation 904 Bravo. Verify runway for citation 904 Bravo.
November 904 Bravo, fly heading 260, expect runway 8.
To 260, expect 8 citation 904 Bravo.
I just gave them 8 because it was easier. Because it was easier for them to understand. Easier to say. Here, I don't know where Amflight's going. I thought I'd get them a heading, but maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. They're just going direct. Amflight 1251, turn left, heading 250.
Heading 270 on flight 1251.
Amflight 1251, turn left, heading 250.
Left 250 on flight 1251.
Amflight 1253, descend to maintain 8,500. Interceptor underway 8, localizer.
8,500 localizer, rate and flight 1253.
Citation 904 Bravo, descend and maintain 10,000.
Down to 10,000, citation 904 Bravo.
Nailed it! First try, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whoever traveled back in time, thank you very much for reminding me to send a flight to and not 8. I'm remembering that this same flight is going to 3 and the citation is going to 8. It's pretty obvious that this is going to 8. I gave them heading 060. Well, I guess I could have given them 0. You know what? 050 would be better. Flight 1253, flighting 050.
050 and flight 1253.
Because that's a 30-degree intercept for runway 8. It's called a runway 8 because it has a heading of about 080. Rounded, of course. And the maximum intercept you're allowed to do is 30 degrees. If you're telling them to intercept the localizer or intercept an approach, a final approach course, that is. However, however, for visual approach, a vector to final is not required. Not required unless you're running parallels. Flight 1251, turn left, heading 230.
Left 230 on flight 1251.
November 113 Kilo Juliet Albuquerque approach. Alexander altimeter 2994. And then in real life, I would ask them if they have the weather and NOTAMs. Because if you didn't know, Alexander, it's a non-towered airport. It's Alexander, Mid-Valley, Albuquerque, Double Eagle. If you weren't here last time, Double Eagle is a towered airport. Southwest 2362, Albuquerque departure. Radar contact climb and maintain flight level 20. Southwest
2362.
Southwest 2362, climb and maintain flight level 20.
Climbing to flight level 200, Southwest 2362.
Flight 1253, descend to maintain 7,500.
Descending to 7,500 and flight 1253.
They might still clip this MVA here. Flight 1251, descend to maintain 7,200. They're definitely not going to leave this area.
200 and flight 1251.
Airport insight citation 904 Bravo.
Impressive. I guess it's not too impressive. No offense to them. But it would be fairly unreasonable to expect a visual approach from way up here. Especially because of mountains and also there's traffic. Let's see here. I turned that previous flight way too early, by the way. I turned them for the visual at like 8 or 9 miles. Or I had them on a modified base, like dogleg, at 8 or 9 miles. For visual approaches, you want about at least 10 miles, which would be here. And they have a little while to go. So that's anyway. November 3 Kilo Juliet, flighting 250, descend and maintain 10,000.
250 down to 10,000, Duke 3 Kilo Juliet.
I was gonna say it doesn't like the way I say 0, but in that case it did. Southwest 2362, clear direct to baby.
Direct 80 Southwest 2362.
Now I want to watch this here because Amflight here is going to be going toward the southeast. They're going west, so their routes are crossing. However, Southwest 737, obviously, all Southwest 7. Actually, Flight 1251, turn right, heading 360, intercept runway 3 localizer.
360, join the localizer for runway 3 and flight 1251.
November 94 Bravo, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descending to 9,000.
And they're already almost at 2, so they're gonna outclimb it. They're gonna climb above 13 before Flight gets even close. Flight 1253, report Albuquerque in sight 1 o'clock, 12 miles.
Airport inside and flight 1253.
Flight 1253, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Cleared.
Oh my gosh, first try it, look at that.
Albuquerque approach. Good evening, and flight 1871 is with you at 13,000.
Flight 1871, Albuquerque approach altimeter 2995, expect 8.
Information Charlie expect runway 8 and flight 1871.
Thank you. Southwest 2362, contact Albuquerque Center under 124.32.
124.32 Southwest 2362.
And flight 1251, report Albuquerque in sight 1 o'clock, 1 miles.
Airport in sight and flight 1251.
And flight 1251, cleared, visual approach runway 3.
Did you want Joe Low for flight 1251? Verify runway for flight 1251.
And flight 1251, cleared, visual approach runway 3.
Join the lizard 3 to
And flight 1251, cleared, visual approach runway 3.
Verify runway for flight 1251.
Oh my gosh, I'm never doing 3 again. And flight 1251, cleared, visual approach runway 3.
Cleared for visual for
Thank you.
flight 1251.
And flight 1253, contact Albuquerque Tower under 120.3.
120.3 and flight 1253.
Handoff T, slew, bye-bye. I descended the citation here to 9 because air flight is at 7.2. And if I descended them to 8, then that would be 800 feet of separation instead of 1,000. Air flight 1251, contact the tower under 120.3.
120.3, good evening and flight 1251.
So I told them contact Albuquerque Tower. November 94 Bravo, descend and maintain 7,500.
Descend and maintain 7,400, citation 9 Airport Auto.
And flight 1871, fly heading 160, descend and maintain 1,000.
To 16011,000 and flight 1871.
I said contact. I told them contact Albuquerque Tower instead of just contact Tower, which is not necessary because in the terminal environment, if the facilities have the same identifier, you can say the type of facility. Basically, I can't remember the exact wording, but because I'm Albuquerque Approach, and I'm telling them to contact Albuquerque Tower, which is terminal environment, basically, which means just close to the airport. November 94 Bravo, turn right, heading 010. I could just say Tower instead of Albuquerque Tower. That's not the case with Center. I'm still supposed to say contact Albuquerque Center on 12432, whatever. Because that's not the... Because Center is in the inner environment, not the terminal environment. November 94 Bravo, report Albuquerque in sight, 2 o'clock, 15 miles.
Say again, citation 9 Airport Auto.
November 94 Bravo, report Albuquerque in sight, 2 o'clock, 15 miles.
Looking for the airport, citation 9 Airport Auto.
Citation 94 Bravo, turn right, heading 050, intercept runway 8, localizer.
Turn heading 050, verify runway for citation 9 Airport Auto.
At flight 1871, descend and maintain 8,500. November 7,000.
Descending to 8,500 and flight 1871.
November 3 Kilo Juliet. Clear direct to Alexander, descend and maintain 7,200.
Direct Andy 7000 if you want Mandy for Duke 3 Kilo Juliet.
3 Kilo Juliet direct to Alexander, maintain 7,200.
Did you want Wiley for Duke 3 Kilo Juliet down to 7200?
November 3 Kilo Juliet, clear direct to Alexander.
Direct Alexander Duke 3 Kilo Juliet.
For a second, I forgot which of these airports they would go to, Alexander or Mid-Valley. November 94 Bravo, report Albuquerque in sight, 1 o'clock, 12 miles.
Airport in sight joining Albuquerque 3, citation 9 Airport Auto.
November 94 Bravo, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Albuquerque, North, Double Eagle. Tower, request to release band 1 Golf Zulu runway 17. Visual for 8, citation 9 Airport Auto.
November 731 Golf Zulu, heading 170, climbing to 7,000, released.
170, climbing to 7,000, band 1 Golf Zulu, released Zulu Oscar.
November Alpha. November 94 Bravo, contact the tower on 120.3.
Albuquerque Tower on 120.3, citation 9 Airport Auto.
And the reason is
Departure Boutique 616 is with you out of 5,800 for 9,000.
Boutique 616 Albuquerque departure radar, contact, fly and maintain 14,000, proceed on course.
14,060 Boutique 616.
Boutique 616, delete the speed, proceed on course.
Normal speed on course boutique 616.
They somehow thought I was giving them a speed restriction of 60 knots, which I would not be allowed to do. At the risk of sounding too much more of a nerd than I do already, you're not allowed to give props any speed restrictions below 150 or 140. For jets, it's below 170. I mean, you can if you have permission. If you have their permission or at least their forgiveness. So if I turn to in-flight now, they're going to cross over Double Eagle's airspace. And they might at least if I give them like 110, which would be a 30-degree intercept from the north. However, it's okay because the class delta in this circle around here goes up to 7.5, which is the MVA anyway, so it's not a big deal. However, there's also a departure coming out, so I'm going to keep them at 85.
Albuquerque departure, bound November 731, Golf Zulu is with you 6,200 to 7,000.
And flight 1871, turn left heading 110, intercept runway 8 localizer.
Turn left heading 110, join the localizer for runway 8 and flight 1871.
November 731, Golf Zulu Albuquerque departure radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000 down, 1 Golf Zulu.
And you know what, if they stay on the southbound heading, if I just keep them going southbound, I don't think it's going to be a factor. In fact, I can break out the minimum separation tool here. I click tab, click on one aircraft, click on another aircraft. It'll tell me that's actually closer than I thought it was going to be. That the closest they're going to get on their current heading and speed, the closest they'll get is 3.7 miles. Which is plenty. And flight 1871, descend and maintain 7,500.
And flight 1871, below MBA.
And flight 1871, maintain 7,500.
Descend and maintain 7,500 and flight 1871.
November 3 Kilo Juliet, radar service terminated, squawk VFR frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200, frequency change approved, Duke 3 Kilo Juliet.
The flight 1871, report Albuquerque inside 12 o'clock, 16 miles.
Up to 16,000 and flight.
That's not at all what I said. Flight 1871, maintain 7,500. Report Albuquerque inside.
Descend and maintain 7,500, looking for the airport and flight 1871.
Again, I'm tired, so I'm not enunciating. Let's see. Oh yeah, the procedures for the phraseology for the non-towered fields is not. I mean, I can't claim that any of this is fully quote unquote realistic, but it would be more like, and I can't remember their call sign, but it would be something like November 3 Alpha Bravo, assuming they wanted to cancel IFR. Well, actually, before that, you would say, like, November 3 Alpha Bravo, road traffic observed between you and the Alexander Airport report. Cancellation of IFR. They are on this frequency or on the ground with flight service or whatever. Radar service terminated, change approved. If they wanted to cancel the air, you'd say IFR cancellation received.
Albuquerque approach, November 5073, whiskey is with you, level at 13,000.
November 5073 Whiskey, Albuquerque approach, Double Eagle, altimeter 2994, expect runway 22.
Expect runway 2273, whiskey.
I got 2 2s. November 1 Golf Zulu, return right, direct opinion.
Did you want an LG? A bound 1 Golf Zulu.
November 1 Golf Zulu, turn right, direct opinion.
Direct
Finyon band 1 Golf Zulu.
For some reason, I keep thinking boutique is on arrival, but they're departing very slowly. Perhaps because they think I want them to maintain 60 knots, even though it's not anymore. He just flew over. Maybe they're gonna circle. Join. Not sure what runways they have. Maybe they're joining the downwind on the other side or something, but now they're like 4 miles to the south, 3 miles to the south. Air Flight 1871, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Cleared for the visual approach runway 8 and flight 1871.
I got that first try. Air Flight 1871, contact the tower on 120.3.
We are already cleared for the approach and flight 1871.
Is that what I said? Air Flight 1871, contact the tower on 120.3.
120.3 and flight 1871.
Oh yeah, so if they wanted to cancel in the air, you just say IFR cancellation received. On the ground, they would contact, or they would stay IFR, which means that I wouldn't be allowed to depart or land anybody at Alexander until they called flight service and canceled, or depending on if there's a transmitter nearby, which I guess we're simulating that there is, because they call me for departure clearance. I don't think we're seeing that yet, though. November 73 Whiskey, descend to maintain 7,000. Nope, discard. November 73 Whiskey, descend and maintain 8,500.
8,400 to
That's
73 Whiskey.
sure, close enough. That's the how did they know? And of course, in real life, you can just say, when you're talking to actual humans, you can just say, if you say 7,000 correct, you can say correction 8,500. You can sometimes do that in the game. It's not a game, it's a simulator. November 73 Whiskey, turn left heading 080.
Turn left heading 085 Whiskey.
Close enough. You can't actually speed up the sim if you press. I'm not sure how to do it if you don't have a numpad, but you press the plus on the numpad. You can go to 2 times or half speed. There's no in between, and there's nothing faster or slower than that. This would be in the future. I'm gonna cut this part of the video short here because it got long. So I'm gonna make the rest into a second part. See you next time, and don't forget to have fun.